What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Sabby. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. Welcome to my channel, Self Mastery. Today's topic, guys, a very good topic, 5 signs that you are an empath. This is the video you need to stay tuned in for until the very end, guys, because a lot of good information, a lot of good signs, especially if you're wondering, am I an empath? You can feel it. Guys, this is the video for you, so stay tuned until the very end. Let's get started. The first thing I want to say before I get into the 5 signs is that there is a difference, a subtle difference, but there is a difference nonetheless between sympathy and empathy. Both are human qualities, beautiful qualities to possess. However, with sympathy, right, you're looking at things from your own perspective. With empathy, you can literally put yourself in another person's shoes, right? Or put yourself in another person's place. And so let's say you know someone, a friend, a coworker, a colleague, and that person has lost a loved one, right? With sympathy, right, you can feel that sadness, you can feel that pain, you can feel pity, from your own perspective. That's about it. But with empathy, you can literally feel the pain of that person, within yourself. It's like you're putting yourself in that person's shoes, in that person's place. And so, the pain, the grief, you can feel all of it as if it were your own, as if you lost, a loved one. And that's really the difference between sympathy and empathy. And empathetic people are some of the most beautiful people to walk this earth. We should cherish these people. Without them, life would be so different, and empathy is honestly I feel that the more empathetic you are, that means the more your heart has opened up, or the more your heart chakra has opened up. And because of that, you're able to love more, you're able to express yourself more, and people are able to express themselves to you as well more fully. You're able to just feel emotions in a completely different way than your average individual may feel them. And empathy is one of the most beautiful traits that one can possess. And so 5 signs of an empath, right? Let's get into it. The first sign is that as an empath, you are very, very intuitive, right? You're like an intuitive empath. You have this gut instinct. You're just very keen on reading energy and reading people's emotions and vibrations and frequencies. You're like a master at that almost. And that's a beautiful quality to possess, because let me tell you this, right? You can read the energy in a room, in a situation, in an environment before anybody else can. And that's a great benefit to have. Maybe you've been in a situation where you walk into a room, it may be quiet, no one's really speaking, no one's really saying anything, but, right, you can feel that there may have been a fight before you came, right? Because you can feel the tension in the air. Maybe somebody got into an argument with another person, right? And you can feel, that there's some sort of underlying stress or tension going on, and you're just like, okay, maybe I should exit, maybe I should leave, because you can feel all of that, right? Another thing is, people can say words to you, but their words don't line up with their energy, right? They could be speaking words of love, but they're not really expressing those words with love, right? With the emotion of love. And so you can feel the difference. You can feel how people can not be congruent because of that, right? There's friends that may congratulate you, but the energy says otherwise, right? The energy may speak of envy, or the energy may speak of hatred or whatever. And so an empath can really tune into these kinds of subtleties and emotions and in vibrations and frequencies. And because of that, I think it's a power to have, this intuitiveness and being able to tap into that. So that's sign number 1. Let's get into sign number 2. Sign number 2 is, because you're an empath, people feel as though they can really open up to you, right? They can really speak their mind to you. They can speak, their deepest, darkest secrets. They can be more intimate with you in terms of sharing, their personal problems or their relationship, stuff, whatever's happening in their life. They come to you because, here's why, right? One, As an empath, you are a very good listener. A lot of empathetic people, because they're very loving and caring, they're very good listeners, right? They want to listen in. They want to hear what you have to say. They care about, you being able to share what it is that you need to share or get off something, from your chest or whatever. Empaths are really good listeners, and that's why people come to you, because a lot of times people are not good listeners, right? People always want to share what they want to share, always speak what they want to speak, but they hardly listen. But empaths are great listeners, and so people come to you, they open up because they know you're going to listen. Also, they know that you're going to be able to feel them, right? Truly at a core level, right? It's not something that, they're not talking to a wall. They're not talking to, some sort of inanimate object. They're talking to somebody that's really going to feel them deeply and really understand where they're coming from, right? Someone that has compassion, someone that has, like this true feeling. And because of that, they come to you, and that's a beautiful thing, right? People open up to you. People can speak their whatever they want to speak to you. People can speak their mind to you. People can, let you know about their, innermost thoughts, feelings, whatever situation they're going through, whatever trials or tribulations they're facing. They come to you, right? Wanting to listen, wanting to speak to you. And obviously, then you can give them advice as well as an empath. And that's really a beautiful quality of an empath, is that people will literally just pop up out of nowhere and start telling you things that you never even asked for, never even asked about, but they're only doing that because you are who you are. And that's beautiful. It's definitely something to appreciate. Sign number 3 that you are an empath is that you need time to recharge alone. So sometimes, you need to self-isolate. As an empath, yes, you love caring, you love, compassion, you love, being there for others. However, you have noticed that a lot of times it can be overwhelming, right? A lot of times people can, come to you with their problems, and, it feels like after a while, like they're your problems now, and after a while it can feel like, man, you can feel a little stressed. You can feel like, you're going through those situations, and it can be a lot, definitely being there for people and, hearing what they have to say and being able to feel their pain, their sadness, their grief, maybe their depression, whatever it is that, these people are going through. But for you to be able to feel all of that, it can take its toll on you. And because of that, you need to recharge by yourself. You need to self-isolate. And in that period, right, you tune into your inner being. You tune into yourself, because empathetic people, or empaths, right, most of them, I'm not going to say all of them, most of them are very strong individuals in the sense that they know that their happiness, their contentment, their fulfillment, their source of energy is within themselves. And because of that, right, they have to recharge by themselves. They have to tune in by themselves. You see, a lot of people out here don't understand that literally they have the energy within themselves that creates worlds, that creates, universes out here, and you can call it God, you can call it source energy, whatever you want to call it. A lot of people don't know that. And so a lot of people leech off of a lot of people, need to be in that extroversion kind of place to feel the energy of the environment, to feel the energy of the crowd. But the introverted people, or the empathetic people, because empaths are introverts at heart, I truly believe so. And empaths, right, they need to get alone. They need to retreat back into their cave and, sort of buoy themselves back up or recharge themselves back up. And then they go out again and mingle with people and talk with people. You know how it is. But definitely as an empath, you need time alone. You need time to, get away from the crowd and isolate, and to really just come back to your core and come back to yourself. And that's a very big sign that you are an empath. If you see yourself doing that, a lot of people may think, you're a little weird. They may think, oh, this person flakes, they're shady, they're not really around. And it's not that they are shady or flaky. It's just that, they need that time alone. That's really what it is, And not everyone's going to understand that, that's okay. But let's get into sign number 4, is that empathetic people love to empower others. They love to uplift. They love to bring good, positive energy to their, conversations, to, their hanging out time, whatever they're doing, right? They come with love, they come with happiness, they come with, this full-blown energy. And the reason is because, as I previously mentioned, you see empathetic people recharge by themselves. And because of that, yes, their energy center is themselves, and they're able to tune into that. They're able to tap into that energy by themselves. And because of that, they can reach, heights of ecstasy, heights of joy, heights of happiness. And, when they come into conversations, when they come into, situations with different people around them, they bring that energy with them. Obviously, when people come to them with their problems, yes, they listen, but then also, they can provide words of encouragement, upliftment. For example, in my case, right, because I do consider myself to be a big empath, is that, whenever I'm around people, I love to bring positive energy. I love to bring, happiness, contentment. I love to bring, words of positivity, spread that good message. And people really, feel my energy. They really feel, what I'm coming with, and they respect that. They love it. And because of that, people want to be around me all the time. I'm not saying anything to brag about myself. I'm just saying the truth. Empathetic people are the same way. And, that's honestly a beautiful quality to have, because empaths really know the psychology of human beings. They know that a subtle mindset shift can literally change your whole perspective, can change your entire way of looking at a scenario or a problem or a challenge, and empaths really know this. Yes, they feel you, but they also know, how you can grow, how you can develop, how you can change, how you can, see this from a different perspective, a different lens. And so they're always going to try to empower you. They're always going to try to, bring this good, positive energy to you. And empaths are, known to just be good people to hang around with. And a lot of people, love hanging around empaths. However, there is a downside to this, and this is where I get into sign number 5 that that you are an empath, is that in certain scenarios or in certain situations, empaths have a hard time setting boundaries with people. And to be honest with you guys, I'm going to be 100% honest. This used to be me in the past as well. And I know a couple of other friends that I have that, have a hard time setting boundaries. And the reason is, even though I've changed now, right? I've changed a lot. And I'll get into that a little bit, as I continue. But the reason is because empaths, there's something about them that they don't want to, disappoint others. They don't want to seem as though, they're rude or they're mean or that they don't care. Empaths, genuinely do care for you. They care for all their friends. They care for all their family members, even strangers. Sometimes, they can really feel a stranger's energy and all that stuff. But they don't realize that people, right? Other people can take advantage of their kindness, of their compassion, of their love, of, everything that they have to offer. And, because of that, empaths can find themselves in situations where people are taking advantage of them. People are literally draining them of their own energy. People are, spilling upon the empath, their own inner trash or their own emotional trash. And, for the poor empath, I feel them, because I've been there where people are literally, spewing out their psychological, bullshit, for a lack of a better word, onto you as an empath. And you're just like, whoa, man, I didn't ask for all of this, And so at some points as an empath, you're going to have to set boundaries. You're going to have to tell people, no, I can't come out today. I can't see you today. No, I can't call you right now. I'm busy, like I have my own life. I have things going on. Like I can't be there. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. As an empath, yes, you are caring, you are loving, you care for people, you care for the environment, you care for animals, pets, whatever. But also you have to realize that you come first as an empath, right? You come first as an individual, your energy, right? That is the most important thing, because if you yourself are drained of energy, if you yourself are not in alignment with yourself, there's nothing that you can really offer another, right? Rather, you're gonna be going down a spiral just like them as well. And so As an empath, I also highly encourage my other fellow empaths to really start setting boundaries. Read the book The Disease to Please by Harriet Breaker. It's one of the best books out there. Definitely, guys, learn to set boundaries with people. Yes, I'm not against, listening in, helping people, giving advice, or just being there for somebody, a shoulder to cry on, a listening ear. Of course, all of that is beautiful, in itself. It's spectacular, and not many people are like this. But also, as an empath, guys, you definitely need to learn how to set boundaries and protect your peace, protect your energy, because without all of that, right, you can't be who you can truly be or who you truly are. And that's really what it's all about. So these are the 5 signs of an empath. And I honestly believe empaths are beautiful people, amazing people out there. And I feel like anybody can become more and more empathetic as your heart keeps opening up more and more. And this can be done through, releasing trauma. This can be done through psychedelic experiences. This can be done through meditative experiences, or, you yourself going through pain and suffering and loss, right? If you don't let that trauma really make you a rigid person, then yes, you can be more open, you can be more loving, you can be more understanding of other people as well that are going through similar scenarios. So yes, being an empathetic person is one of the most beautiful qualities, beautiful types of people you can be, guys. So that is the episode for today. Thank you once again, guys, for tuning in. Please share this episode with anybody. Please share it with anybody that you feel like could use this information, and also comment your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Any other signs that I missed? Obviously, there's a lot of signs out there, guys, but if there's any other signs that you feel like are very important in distinguishing, an average Joe with, the empath, definitely I will say comment down below, like the video, subscribe to my channel, guys, and I will see you in the next episode. Peace. Take care.